Dave Portnoy. I don't know you. I saw you was tweeting. I have no idea who you are. We was going back and forth joking, but when you...
Now, in case you missed it, Kanye West, well, he's apparently sold his Twitter account for a reported $20 million. And the new owner, well, they're fast on their way to running a big crypto scam. Now, this is after weeks of controversy, including bizarre behavior and a failed album promotion. Not to mention his wife stripping down to her nude, and then them pretending they're getting divorced and everyone just saying, enough is enough. Now, all of this has people basically saying, when is enough, and how low can Kanye go? Well, it turns out he can go a whole lot lower because he's joining up with crypto scams which have taken over the internet. In fact, in this video, we'll be detailing a few other influencers who have gotten caught in the act with pump and dumps as of recent. We got lots to discuss, 4 different news stories in today's episode of Famous News, so let's just get into it. Now, Kanye West, or Ye, certainly isn't one to hold back. He needs everyone to know he's a billionaire, and he needs everyone to know how good his wife looks absolutely naked. Well, it's crystal clear the guy is one hell of a douche, but now he's stooping to an all new low. Snooping? Sorry, that wasn't dipping. He's dipping to an all-time low. Now, apparently, he sold his Twitter account to a crypto scammer for a whopping $20 million. Now, this move, it comes after weeks of erratic behavior, a failed promotional stunt. I mean, who's heard of his new album? Not me. Of course, erratic behavior. And now he's got a swastika on his merch. My God, who's even gonna buy that? Well, Kanye has a new target in his scope, and he's now pointing the finger at Dave Portnoy. That is the owner and founder of one of the biggest digital media companies the bros love to love. Of course, I'm talking about Barstool. Now, Ye, who has sold his Twitter account in the incoming, launch of a Memecoin, teaming up with some other dude who runs this kind of stuff. Well, he is taking shots at Dave Portnoy, calling him the king of rug pulls, and another, pump and dump. A guy who's done it a million times. Now, Dave, he wasn't one to take this sitting down. He fired back on Twitter, calling out Ye, basically saying he knew Ye was a piece of shit long before everyone else did. The two fired things back, with Ye then posting a video to Twitter, which has then been deleted, basically saying, if you don't want to engage with me, I'm just going to exit this fight. Now, Dave Portnoy, he doesn't have just one Twitter account like Ye. The guy's got an entire media company who will back him up, and basically, they've been putting out products like merchandise and alcohol. They've got a million podcasts. It's a legitimate business venture, right? Yay, he's a rapper, one of the greats of our time, but he's really coming down to the wire here, right? He's got Twitter, which Elon should have deleted, and now he has to sell it, or at least pretend to sell it, to some crypto dude so he can launch a meme coin to keep bragging that he's a billionaire. But these meme coins, these pumps and dumps, well, they're just becoming way too common. Now we've got a new story where CoffeeZilla, well, he's calling out some very influential influencers because they've gotten in on this cringy game. Next up, we got Adam22. Ugh, I even hate saying his name. Now, in a recent investigation by CoffeeZilla, well, he revealed that the No Jumper host and other influencers, well, they were paid large sums to promote a meme coin. Now, this was without disclosing the potential risks or the fact that the coin was likely to crash. The influencers, they just pumped it out to Twitter, told people to buy it, get excited, I'm getting involved, and then, basically relinquished any responsibility, even revealing, I took cash to promote it. I don't care what happens to people. I don't care who loses their shirt. And just like we've seen time and time again, the coin went live, and soon after, it plummeted shortly. And people put their money in, lost their money, and those who created the meme coin, well, they walked away with all the profit. Now, this revelation comes just about 6 months after Haley Welsh. She faced backlash for kind of unknowingly participating in a similar scam. And, this leads many to wonder, how long can these scams continue? I mean, the influencer space, I know it's getting tough out here, right? We're competing with mainstream media. They don't want independent creators to get any further ahead. The brand deals are further and far between, so people are resorting to basically criminal activity to keep money coming in. Now, the No Jumper host, he pointed to other influencers or rappers, Moneybagg Yo, Kodak Black. They were involved in the similar pump and dump. So basically, if everyone's doing it, why can't I? Right? My God, these people are disgusting. The problem I see here is that no one's actually facing any legal consequences. People are just saying if you're dumb enough to fall for these scams, you deserve to be robbed. And honestly, if you're someone who looks at the face of these people and thinks, I'm gonna put my money on them, you kind of do deserve it. It's like giving your money to a guy robbing the bank. He's gonna rob you anyway. They're criminals. That's all I'm trying to say. Now, this whole crypto thing, it continues to bug me. And you look at the people that are behind it. Haley Welsh, she got canceled, but we know she's just like an innocent blonde girl, got, misled, mismanaged. And then she had FaZe Banks sit on her podcast, trying to clear the air, get people to forgive the crypto environment. But the whole thing is just like, look at the people behind it all. They look like those in a biker gang who would rob you or kill you if they had the chance. And they're running this whole crypto. Oh my God. These are the guys running Stake who hang out with Drake. So I don't know. I probably shouldn't say what I'm saying. Let's move on. What can be done to stop these criminals from continuing to run these cash grab announcements? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Seriously, I could use the money, but man, it's just so icky. Yuck. Now, our next news story, I'm trying to tie it into the first one because I found this very interesting. We have the iconic music from the White Lotus, right? I've been watching season 3 and I was disappointed to hear that the soundtrack, the intro music, well, it's been discontinued. They didn't bring it back for season 3. And me and my wife, even the dogs in our house, we would get all amped up. We would get amped up to enjoy that song, right? Well, it turns out this unforgettable score that made White Lotus a cultural sensation, well, it actually started as an idea for Kanye West and one of his projects. That's right. Composer Cristobal Tapia Devere, that's right, very bougie name, this man. Well, he was brought in to collaborate with Kanye on music for a Nike project about 4 years ago. Now, they took a strange turn, the man is revealed now in multiple interviews, basically saying Ye was all over the place. He had just become friends or a Trump supporter. He was going through a divorce. He was working for Nike. He was all over the map, but still, it was for Ye that this iconic track was created. So why does this matter? Well, the music that became synonymous with the White Lotus, with its haunting tribal vocals and tension-building melodies, well, it was born out of a failed collaboration with Ye. And it's an interesting twist that shows how some of the most famous moments in pop culture, well, they can be linked to what might have been to Ye being able to boast and brag that he is at the top of pop culture, or he is one of the greatest creators of our generation. Arguably, if he went with this track and dropped his album, perhaps it would have taken off. Now, I know that the White Lotus song has now become culturally significant. It's like a gay anthem. Me and my wife and our dogs are not the only ones dancing around to it. Everyone fell in love with it. It's like almost as iconic as Survivor, the reality show with their horns and everyone knows that song. Well, the White Lotus track is just as big. And figuring out that it could have been Kanye West's, I think it's just shocking and something that less people should know about, because then less people are going to enjoy that song, right? Also, I just see plenty of videos. People are shocked to find out that the creator of the White Lotus, Mike White, he was actually a contestant on Survivor, David and Goliath. I went back and rewatched that season just to see him on the show. But that's very much a before their famous moment, perhaps a video I should be making. Just something interesting I thought I'd bring up. Anyway, do you think Kanye missed out by not embracing the haunting vibes of the White Lotus score? Or is this one of those happy accidents that led to something even better? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, the composer Cristobal, this guy is blowing up. He's becoming a very big deal. Before they were famous on him, likely coming in the future. Okay. Our final news story is about a TikTok star known as Joshua. He was also a very popular YouTuber, content creator known as World of T-Shirts. This guy's got nearly 4 million followers, but he recently had a violent outburst on the streets of Japan that resulted in the police being called and a citizen's arrest. Now, Joshua's meltdown, it was caught on video, sparking a heated debate about influencer responsibility. His behavior, which included repeatedly smashing his own face into a wall and shouting incoherently, well, it has many fans concerned for his mental health. But of course, this isn't the first time Joshua has stirred controversy with his outrageous actions. videos, making fans wonder if his antics have now gone too far. Now Josh blocks, he's literally smashing his face into a wall on video out in Japan. I know these influencer kids, they come into a bunch of money, they come into a bunch of notoriety, me included, happened to me, and then sometimes, well, shit falls off the rails. This time it was caught on camera out in Japan. But people are questioning if he's now doing this for views. The guy started a new YouTube channel, something where he's drinking regularly on camera, and people are now asking if he's just basically desperate for views and willing to do anything, including going out into the streets and causing harm to himself and others. I mean, it's got to be bad when there's a citizen's arrest and the police are called because you're basically on the fringe of destroying yourself, your life, your career, your everything. World of T-shirts. Haven't heard of them, but now we know. Well, it's just the influencer economy is not doing so hot, right? If everyone's robbing their audience or going crazy on camera, yeah, shit, bad to see. Everyone's going a little Kanye. Anyways, guys, this was a very strange news story, but I woke up to see what's going on in the news today, and it's just more crypto scams and more criminal behavior, and it's just an icky feeling. I had a wonderful weekend. It was my birthday. I hung out with my family, hung out with my dogs, did some home renovations, and I'd like to be moving forward. COVID was a bad time. Those who were criminals, in my opinion, have been taking over what's left of the influencer industry, and I'm just waiting for things to kick back. I want to see the good guys win again. All right, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in another video. Boom!